Hey, let's face it, we can't exercise all the time. And sometimes it gets hard to exercise at all when life throws things at you. But there are ways around the clock that we can all boost our metabolism and benefit from natural fat burning. And here are four of my favorites. I think you're going to like them. I'll see you on the flip side.
I think we can all agree this is not the way to burn fat, but you do have certain habits that you probably already do every day that you may be able to amplify and get more benefit from. And inevitably, out of these four, some of them are going to appeal to you more than others. So let's start with this. This is one of my favorite starts to the day. This is matcha. This is powdered green tea. Now, very different than just a tea bag. You're getting about twice or more the concentration of green tea. So the amount of caffeine in powdered green tea, like matcha, is greater, still lower than coffee, however, so significantly. And what coffee doesn't have is something with a high auric value, meaning higher antioxidant levels, that is better for you, as well as lower in caffeine, so it's not going to give you the jitters, and L-theanine, which helps you keep calm.
This is really behind the scenes in my pajamas because it's not even 6 a.m. right now. But this is it. This is when I will do my coffee or matcha habit. And it's become, in the last 3-4 years, really 100% matcha. And then it kind of came back. I still like a coffee now and then, and it's right here. I could choose either or. But what I'm choosing most days is I'm putting matcha in my mug. Now look, I have a really big mug. It's not a cup. So if we were looking at how much caffeine and we talk about a cup, I'm getting twice as much probably in here, admit it. Now, I've tested my DNA because I will do that with VIP clients. It tells us a lot about what kind of exercise, what kind of foods, what kind of eating style, what you're predisposed for so that you can do something about it. From that, I know I metabolize caffeine really well. Now, that green light is not necessarily great news for us to know if you would abuse it. So we still have to factor in we're women in midlife, and if we have too much caffeine, it's elevating our cortisol levels. And if we elevate cortisol, even if you are a purist and you can drink just green tea, you're not putting anything in it, you're a better person than I am. I'm not doing that. Or coffee, you drink it black, good for you. It really is better for you. I don't do that. So I'm putting in coconut milk powder when I travel. I'm preparing to leave tomorrow, so I'm getting this ready. But you want not culinary, not something you would bake with, something you could put into muffins or bread, or even potentially drop into your smoothie. You're not going to want to drink in a cup because it's going to taste like grass, a friend of mine said. And I said, you're drinking the wrong one. Definitely by brand, but also by type. So this is ceremonial grade. You want to make sure that you're getting ceremonial grade. It's really important. But there are so many reasons I drink this and drink it now. So I'm going to have that little bit of caffeine fix, but without the wired and the anxiousness jitters that you might get. I metabolize caffeine really well, but that means I could abuse it. And somewhat I do. This is my mug. So if we were talking about how much caffeine is in a cup, I'm probably getting 2 in this mug, right? So I have to be careful. Yeah, 1 would be great. Sometimes I'll do 2 and then shut me down. I have this about 30 minutes before I will take him out for a walk, and then I will do high intensity interval training, or I will do my strength training right then. What it's going to do for you is help you feel like you can do more. So you're going to do heavier weight, you're going to do faster speed or pace, you're going to go against your incline at a higher level, but not feel like it's harder. So you're getting fit faster because you're working at a higher capacity that you're able to. And it's not a false capacity. It's not going to make you crash. And that's the difference between coffee and matcha or powdered green tea is you coast on this. It's an even and it's a stable kind of energy. And you get the additional fat burning that is due to the caffeine. So yes, could you get that in coffee? as well as in matcha. Absolutely, you will. But what you're going to get is more of a sustained energy, and you're not going to get that, high from the coffee that often that will give you to a crash later. This is more sustained and lasts for 3 to 4 hours longer.
If you get your matcha out and about, that may have sugar in it, not necessarily stevia. If you're buying it, you're buying your powder, get the deepest green, not yellow and not brown. Making it at home, you whisk the powder in hot water, and if you want to make it a latte, you're adding coconut cream, maybe cream. If you can do dairy, almond milk, realize you're getting extra calories and potentially extra fat in doing that as well. But if you want to switch your coffee for your matcha, you may be a little bit easier on your gut and still boost fat. This is for all you hotties who love hot foods. Spicy foods do boost your metabolism a little bit. Granted, you've got to say the surge of metabolism is short-lived. However, every little bit counts. Hey, real quick, I'm Debra Atkinson. I'm the founder of Flipping 50. These are some of my favorite things, and probably not quite so favorite. If you love a cold plunge, good for you. But if you want to know a little bit more about their resources, Peak Tea is my favorite. I have a favorite sauna. I'll show you mine, and you can go to flipping50.com/resources to find out more. Let's hit these last 2 easy ways to boost your metabolism. The biggest benefit of some of the things that I'm sharing here are that many of these are habits that you already have or potentially that you want to have. So you're just stacking something else, like drinking coffee. Say you wanted to keep drinking coffee, but now there's mushrooms in it. It's even better. So putting one habit with another. The next 2 things I'm going to share with you are about making your body maintain its own temperature. We call it hormesis, by making you cold. I don't know about you, I don't love to be cold, so I've not embraced the shiver, but you can do cold showers as well as a cold plunge. It's totally up to you. I can't make myself do that, by the way, but it's the same as putting ice or cold water on something. It's decreasing inflammation. For those of you like me who don't actually love to increase metabolism that way, I would rather sweat it out. But it's the same idea. Your sauna increases your core temperature, elevates your metabolism because your body's trying to cool you off. There you have it. 4 more ways to boost your metabolism, boost your potential for fat burning around the clock without having to exercise, and especially good if you can't. If that was helpful, subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell. That'll notify you when we drop a new video. If you've got other questions or suggestions, drop them below. I read every one.